by dawn, Death.
Death by dawn!
Greetings, my movie ghouls, and welcome back to our 7th annual Halloween countdown, 31 Days of Horror. I'm a little bit late to the party on this one, especially seeing as it's a new addition to one of my favourite horror franchises. Evil Dead Rise is directed by Lee Cronin and is the 5th instalment of the Evil Dead film series. The film stars Sullivan and Alyssa Sutherland as two estranged sisters trying to survive and save their family from the deadites, who have been released from a phonograph recording of a reading from what is revealed to be one of the 3 volumes of the Naturom Demonto. It's the Necronomicon. The film starts in a very familiar location at a cabin in the woods. But as the simplistic cabin in the woods formula is hinted at during the opening, the extremely gruesome but fantastic opening, the story goes back a day to explain how these vacationing kids ended up the prey of the deadites.
I asked my mother.
What is this, Danny? I found it.
And this is where the film falls down, and I say that very, very slightly, as we need a little bit of exposition and setup for the new location and the characters that will be tortured throughout the majority of the film. Not that this is a problem, the story setup is entertaining and crazy enough that it feels like it comes directly from the Evil Dead playbook. Instead of a secluded cabin, we're trapped in a dilapidated tower block that used to be a bank and somehow holds the film's new Necronomicon. Once the book is found and the phonographs with those magic words are recited, Ellie is attacked and possessed in what is quite reminiscent of the tree attack from the first Evil Dead. And once it starts, it doesn't stop, where Sutherland plays the undead mum trying to torment and kill her kids with a sense of glee that it comes across funny and scary, which I suppose is what the majority of the Evil Dead movies are all about. The film utilises jump scares and those shots of something creeping up beside the characters, and they both work to the film's favour. It replicates the gore and mayhem of the original, but doesn't veer too much into the comedy as some of the later sequels did. It treads a fine line of giving something schlocky, but also something that is of a higher quality. Like in the last reboot attempt, this one tries to increase the gross out factor, using all manner of items such as glass and a cheese grater to elicit a sense of uncomfortableness that works extremely well. But like that film, Evil Dead Rise takes what made Evil Dead a hit and runs with it. But unlike that film, Evil Dead Rise takes what made Evil Dead a hit and runs with it. The boomstick, the chainsaw, even a creepy recording which features the voice of a potential time-displaced Ash Williams. They all make their appearances known, but don't overshadow what's happening on screen. Using over 6,000 litres of fake blood, the film has a nice little homage to Stanley Kubrick's The Shining, which made me laugh out loud. Evil Dead Rise is an excellent addition to the Evil Dead series, with a return to the humour aspect of the series, but with a restraint that doesn't overshadow the horror or the gore. The cast are fantastic at what they're doing, and there's a slight bait and switch at who is going to be the one to survive. I was shocked, by any case. Is this a perfect film? No, it's not, but it's a great attempt at breathing new life into a film franchise that started over 40 years ago. I had fun with it, and a couple of times felt myself not wanting to look. I'm giving Evil Dead Rise a 4 pumpkins out of 5 because I found it quite groovy. And here we are, the first day of our 31 Days of Horror. Have you any suggestions of films that I should watch over these 31 days. Let me know down below, and please, if you enjoyed this, like, share, subscribe, and ring that bell to be notified every time we drop a video. Thank you for watching, and sleep tight.
Mom?
Mommy's with the maggots now.